happened to our truck?
Hello.
We're on our way to Leeds because someone has been on a shopping spree and we have to go and pick up a load of new equipment. Some of it's definitely going to be useful. There's some of it we didn't even know existed and had to buy it. And then there's a whole other bunch of little things that we probably could have done without, but Pete was in the zone.
Bargains. Too many bargains. I couldn't help myself. I learned about this place from a few of you. I've been waiting for an excuse to shop here.
He's been dreaming about it.
And now we've got a big enough workshop.
He's actually shopping on this site before we signed the agreement.
I was ready.
You might have seen that we have an interesting device with us. This is our AirCon, because the truck doesn't have any and we're in the middle of the British summer. So we threw this together. It has ice in it and some pipes and a fan, and it goes through and blows us and cools it down. I don't know if it can really be called aircon, but it's working like an aircon for us.
Yeah.
And it even has little directional vents. Made a longer video about it, so we'll put that on the long road to off-grid so you can see the whole painful saga unfold as we try and figure out how to make it work. It works.
It's working really well. The air is surprisingly cold, and it's all being powered from the BLUETTI Elite 300 power station.
So we've got a couple of hours left to go.
We've got 157 miles left. We should get there at 20 to 2.
What time is it now?
It is almost 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Turn left.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Whoa. What a lot.
Whoa.
Look at all the diggers.
There's so many diggers and none of them are mine.
That's crazy. Are we supposed to queue?
I have no idea.
It doesn't look like there is a queue. I reckon we've seen that hand.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just need to park up to the side and then pop into the office to get your pass out.
Perfect.
Something you can load yourself and I'll show you where you need to go and you can go in. If you need someone to lift it, they'll give you a number and then you just stay put until I come get you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll go in, we'll get our pass and figure out what on earth we have to do now.
Oh, my butt.
Yeah, my butt is asleep.
Check it out.
We're allowed to go in and load the truck. I might need to just take a moment.
What do you think?
I think this place is insane.
At the moment, we're just looking at a sea of excavator buckets.
Yeah. If you don't know what Euro Auctions is, it's basically a massive auction house.
All over the world.
Yeah, that sells mostly like plant machinery and stuff, but also power tools, vehicles, diggers, tractors, like accessories
Vans
for those things.
Yeah.
I've seen fire engines and swimming pools and like shipping containers with houses in them, all kinds of stuff.
I think we're both just a little bit anxious and excited and also worried that we were in someone's way.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for our container to get open so we can get the first lot of our stuff.
And then we have to be moved somewhere else to pick up something else. We'll see how it goes. We'll film as much as we can, but I don't know.
You just have to take our word for it that loading it up was an experience, but the guys here are really helpful.
Super helpful. We've got a lot to fill you in on.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But what we're going to do is strap this all down because this is everything that we can take with us. We
Everything
have
that's light
something,
enough, because
yes, we
something
have
is too
something that we
heavy.
did want to take, but it needed a trailer and then we couldn't actually find a trailer with a big enough payload. So we're going to go and have a look at that before we go because that's going to get sent.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back and then we'll show you this stuff, hopefully.
At the workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got one last thing to get, but we can't take it home with us. It has to get delivered because it's too big. So we can either keep it as a surprise for you for next episode, but I don't want to do that. It's this thing.
Pete's got his first forklift truck. And it's electric.
It's electric. It's brand new. And it's no named, no brand.
China brand.
So what could possibly go wrong? It's got full battery. I don't know how it works.
I heard something. Oh, your forks are rising.
Okay. I'm not going to mess around with it because we've been here for hours loading and strapping everything in, but we really wanted to show you our forklift. This is getting delivered next week. It's a 2-ton electric.
And it has special forks that go side to side.
Side to side tilting. The forks can go in and out. It can tilt forwards and backwards. And it's a 2-stage. I think it can do 4 meters, I think.
It's tall.
I really want to play with it,
But we have to wait.
but I'm just glad I got to see it. One more look. One more sit in it.
Oh, you made lights come on that time.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
time to go. We've got a very long drive ahead of us.
Yes.
And it's already 5 p.m.
I got to make sure not to take these keys with us because
That'll be bad.
they need to drive it onto the truck. Okay. Everything's strapped up, ready to go.
Let's go.
Time to go home.
Well, that was very successful.
Oh, what a day.
It was quite intense.
That's the coolest place I've ever been. Easy.
Yeah, there was literally like diggers, excavators. As far as the eye could see, there was plant machinery. And they had some really cool stuff, like these tiny little excavators, like ride-on ones. They had these remote-controlled skid steers, remote-controlled lawnmowers, like quite big ones.
The reason we first were looking there was because they had bathrooms all in one little container, and we were going to use it in our workshop.
That was the whole reason.
That was the whole reason. We weren't planning on getting a
and we didn't
forklift
get
or
one
any
of
of that
those
stuff.
because they went for loads of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our new workshop doesn't actually have a bathroom.
No, so we're
We'll
going to have to make
build
our
one.
own. Yeah.
I think we were gonna bring the shed from the old place and build a bathroom in the shed. So the office becomes the bathroom shed.
Yeah.
It was just such a massive, crazy, cool place with lots of things that Pete was dreaming about getting in the future when we have our own land, and he has an excuse to buy
Yeah.
diggers and what do you want?
Dump trucks.
Dump truck. Yeah, tractors.
Yeah, all of it. And one of each. So you may have seen while we were loading everything up a few of the bits that we bought, but there's also many more hidden away in the crew cab.
Yeah, we stashed a bunch of stuff that you couldn't see, so we'll show it to you when we're back at the workshop. We can get it all out properly.
Yeah, we'll give you a full rundown of everything, how much it will cost, how much we saved, and see if any of it actually works, because that's the other thing.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if any of it works.
Some of it is new, but some of it is very not new.
Yeah.
You also might have noticed that we don't have the big sides to the truck anymore. The kind of racking that looked like it was for gas bottles. We unbolted it and took it all off, and it's at the old workshop. Turns out it's for chlorine canisters. We found some paperwork in the cab, so it's quite interesting.
But yeah, overall, very good day.
Yeah. And our bodged aircon has done a great job.
Yeah, we've been running it for about 6 hours, and the BLUETTI's down to 89%.
Yeah.
And we plugged all of our stuff in, and it still says we've got a day and a half of runtime left. Yeah, it's very kind of BLUETTI to send us the Elite 300 and to sponsor this video. It's come in very handy over the last 2 weeks while we've been moving into our new workshop.
Yeah, there's not actually many power sockets in the new place, and we've had to disconnect the power to get some things done.
Yeah, we've been using it to run the filming lights, the hoovers, the power
Paint
washer,
sprayer.
yeah, and keep our fridge going and everything charged. It's been really useful.
It's the world's smallest 3 kilowatt hour portable power station. So it's much easier than others to take with you on trips, and it'll easily fit in a caravan or motor.
It's pretty crazy that you can have 3,000 watt hours just here in between our seats in the truck. That's very cool.
And we're really not using it to its full potential either. It has a 2,400 watt rated output. That's like a powerful kettle or hairdryer.
Yeah, or like a hob. But we're going to be using it mostly for powering tools and stuff around the workshop. But if you're using it a bit more conventionally, like camping, it's also got a standard 12 volt output for things like diesel heaters and pumps, mini fridges and camping stuff like that.
Or you can use it at home as an uninterruptible power supply. So if you have a power car, then it will kick in within 10 milliseconds and save your computer, your Wi-Fi. Because if you have a power cut and your computers go down, you can corrupt your data.
So there's a few ways of charging it. You can use AC, like a normal house plug, or there's 1,200 watts of solar that you can plug in, or we could have plugged it into the alternator on the truck and charged it as we were driving as well. It's all monitorable from the app. You can schedule things and automate when you want the power to come on and off, and monitor all the power usage and that sort of stuff.
Strongly recommend if you need a compact power solution that powers pretty much anything you need. If you're interested in the BLUETTI Elite 300, then we've got links and codes in the description.
All right, let's get home. We made it back. Let's offload everything and we'll show you our haul of goodies.
What have you done?
I've spent too much money. Right, we're going to take you through everything, one by one, all the stuff. Let's start with the smallest things.
Okay.
What's in mystery box number 1? It's an angle grinder, a battery powered angle grinder. This is the 4-inch one. So real quick, this brand, I'm not 100% sure who they are. It's a bit of a mystery to me. I've looked them up and the people that have had them and left reviews say that they're really good. And just having a quick look, it looks really good. And it's all 21 volts.
And you got 2 batteries and a charger.
Each thing comes with 2 batteries and a charger.
All of these?
Each one. Box number 1. Would you like to do box number 2?
Okay. It's another angle grinder by the feels. Why do you have 2 angle grinders?
Because you need a 4-inch and a 5-inch one.
Okay. Cool. That's quite intense.
Good.
It's nice and light. And you know how the wired one that we have, I have to use 2 thumbs to switch it on?
Yeah.
It's good. Box number 3?
Yeah.
What could it be?
It's a new drill. This is a little one. Another 2 batteries?
This is excessive. You just showed that one.
No, this is a 1/4-inch screwdriver.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's in this one. Oh, this is something that I actually needed. It's a 1/2-inch ratcheting.
That's enormous.
It is, but don't worry. I'll show you something else. So it's like a ratcheting socket, but also electric. Add the batteries to the pile.
Oh, that's a straight die grinder. I
Yeah.
know what that is.
Our die grinder blew up.
Well, it hasn't blown up. It's just, it's not really man. Did you blow it up?
May have blown it up. Cool. Add the batteries to the battery pyramid. Last one.
Christmas is over. Another one.
Yeah, but this one's a short one.
Okay.
You know, in case you can't reach with this one, then you have the long one.
Why don't you just use this one all the time?
Well, because it's a bit cumbersome, maybe. Maybe you need to get in a small spot.
Got any more batteries there?
Of course I do.
Oh, some are little and some are bigger.
Some are 4 amp hours and some are 2 amp hours.
14 batteries.
And 7 chargers.
I think you've made a mistake. I like the colour, but what are we going to use these for?
I don't know, towing a ship?
We could lift up the truck with these. Oh, there's 4 of them.
I thought the diameter that said in the description was
the whole thing?
Was the whole thing. Yeah.
No, it's this.
It's that.
Cool.
But do you know how much that box of those was?
What?
£10.
Well, I mean, it's worth more than that in steel alone. Nice chest.
Thank you.
You've wanted a tool chest for ages.
I know. So this cost £380, which might seem like a lot until you look inside and realise that it's fully kitted out with tools. We got tools. We got more tools and a torque wrench and ratcheting spanners.
Oh, you've always wanted those too?
I have. Screwdrivers, Allens and Torques, pliers of all types,
Gloves.
gloves, a little hammer, some punches,
Oh, we need punches.
and one for
Wow.
me to fill myself.
And it has a cupboard too, a secret cubby hole.
Yeah, there's nothing in there right now.
What's that for?
I don't know. More
Secrets.
storage. I really like the motorbike that would have been cool about 10 years ago on it. I don't know how old these are. Again, it's this mystery Boss brand. I don't know.
Boss Beswell.
I think they might be trying to mimic another type of brand,
Maybe.
you know. But we've actually got 2 of these because the other one's for my dad. He got in on the action. We also got this air compressor that may or may not work, but to be honest, I mostly wanted it for the tank as a secondary tank. And then this is a real impulse because it was really cheap. A 3-in-1 strimmer, hedge trimmer, chainsaw on a arm thingy.
Oh, it has a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's move on to the real fun stuff. We also got this massive workbench with drawers. I think there's like 20 something drawers. And they're all really nice. Yeah, nice. This is going to be really, really useful as well.
These are expensive, usually.
They are,
It's
yeah.
got a nice wood top
Yeah.
and maybe some casters.
I hope it's got casters. I think it's in this drawer, but we can't get to that right now.
We need the
In
forklift to get it down.
Yes,
That's why it is not down.
yeah, that's coming next week.
Yeah.
On the
And
truck.
we need the forklift to get that down.
Yeah.
So should we look at that next? We thought we might be able to get this down on the tail lift, but A, we couldn't power it on, and B, it turns out it weighs a lot more than we thought it did.
Yeah.
And the tail lift is only rated for 500 kilos. This is over 600. Do you want to tell them what it is?
I think it's some sort of scissor lift type of thing. So in here, there's somewhere for me to bin it. Hello. And then here is a big multi-stage like mast thing. And then this whole platform goes up and it can go up 4.6 meters.
That's tall.
Yeah, so we can reach our
Put lights
ceiling.
up.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I think it is a sky lift or a man lift.
Yeah. And to move it round, instead of like a scissor lift that you can actually drive, it has a kind of
A pallet
like
truck
a pallet
style.
truck style thing. Yeah. And it has an electric motor on the pallet truck bit, and then you can move it round.
Well, we will be able to move it around once we figured it out.
I hope so. We paid £100 for it. I mean, how could you not? It's definitely worth a go for 100 quid.
Yeah, I wonder how much it costs to fix it.
I don't think it needs fixing. I have a good feeling about it. It's gonna be good. I think this thing here is the battery charger, because under these flaps there's 12-volt batteries, and I think that's how that powers that motor and everything to move it round. So I've just got it charging on the BLUETTI for now, and hopefully later on it'll have some juice and maybe we can move it around, see if we can get it working.
We got another one. We needed one each. It's just completely manual though, it's just on a caster, so you can just push it around. You don't have to worry about any electronics. But it's broken as well. The back wheel is stuck. Could be a brake, could be something jammed in there. So we had some difficulty just kind of pivoting it around that back wheel. Go in like this. Oh, it's got some free glasses. And then you...
Where are you going?
I'm going up. Goodbye. Am I okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm at the limit. God, it's a workout, I'll tell you what. There we go.
Stop hogging it, I want to go. And then you open the door and you jump up.
There's even a little mounting point for a harness in there.
Is there?
Yeah, by your feet. Stop
A
it.
little wobbly. Yeah, it's not that tall.
No, I don't think you'd want it to, because it's not very heavy.
Or, you know, you just put a step ladder on this.
So how much do you think that we've spent?
I don't want to know. About £2,000.
2?
Yeah?
No, the forklift was 2,000.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the forklift won that for £1,750.
So the total for everything that we kept, not including the drawers for your dad,
Yeah.
is 3,320.
Oh.
But then you have to add 10% for the auction
Oh.
and 20% VAT.
No. Go on.
So it comes out at £4,382.40.
Okay, well, I mean...
But half of that was the forklift.
Yeah.
And it was brand new, 2026.
Yeah, and you can't buy a decent new... You struggle to buy a used 2-ton forklift for...
Yeah, less than 2,000 anyway.
Less than 2,000, or less than 4,000, to be honest.
Yeah.
So overall, I know we spent a lot of money, but...
It was basically like paying the right amount for a brand new electric forklift.
And it came with all that for free.
And then that's free.
Yeah. I like looking at it like that. Oh. Should have got more of these. I have a feeling that these are Makita style batteries. They look suspiciously...
Nice.
Although these are 21 volts and these are rated for 18.
Oh, so maybe not a good idea.
It's giving it a little boost, a little
Another little
upgrade.
boost.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't achieve what the original plan was, which was to get a bathroom for the workshop. That was the whole reason we were going there. But I think it all worked out very well in the end.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to come in very, very handy with moving and doing this place up nice.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to fixing these up, getting everything moved in, finishing off the workshop. We're going to concentrate on this side first and then worry about that massive side over there later, I suppose, when we start to fill this space up. So yeah, thanks for coming along on our road trip, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.